Dr. Adam Mahavlich, veterinarian here at the Elgin Animal Hospital and Talbot Animal Clinic, and I'm here to answer your questions. So, ask away. This is a very common question I get all the time. Some pets do not like their nails being trimmed. My experience is it usually stems from the fact that they've had some sort of trauma in their past and they've had a nail cut too short or something happened to their paw. Now, before I say anything else, if you have any reservations about doing your pet's nails, please bring them into your veterinarian. Your veterinarian can do their nails, not a problem. There are some animals that do need to have a little bit of sedation or a little bit of help to kind of get these nails done. So that's what we're here for. If you feel uncomfortable doing it, use us. But if you want to try something at home, here's a few tips for you. First off, you want to make this a pleasant experience. So lots of treats, lots of treats. I find when I have animals in the clinic and I'm doing their nails or cutting their nails, usually I've got somebody sitting there giving them dog treats or cat treats while I'm doing it, just to keep their mind off of things. So that's the first tip. Make it a very good experience. Second tip is if you have an animal that doesn't want you getting anywhere near their feet or their nails, you got to take it slow. It's got to be a long process. You're not going to be able to fix this overnight. And what I'd like to tell people to do is you want to start back at square one and desensitize them to each step in the process of doing the nail trim. So first off, just get them used to you feeling their feet, feeling their toes. When you're sitting there and you're petting your pet or you're playing with them, grab their feet, play with them a little bit, get them used to the fact that you're holding onto their toes but nothing's happening. So get them to the point where they don't freak out every time you grab their toe and try and get away from you and fight you. Once you get that established, again, kind of work on touching the nails, kind of getting the nails, getting them again. With cats, you want to kind of get them so that you can kind of extend their nail and let it back without anything bad happening to them. And again, while you're doing this, give them some treats, a lot of praise. You want to ignore the negative behavior, but you want to reward the good behavior. Another thing you can think about or look into is it may be the nail trimmer that you're using. There's a lot of different types out there, and some animals have associated bad thoughts or bad feelings with a certain type of nail trimmer. Make sure they're new, make sure they're sharp, so when you're doing the nail trim, you're not going to have an issue as far as splintering nails, that sort of thing. So once you have your new nail trimmer, what you're going to want to do is get the animal used to it. Some cats and dogs will run for the hills as soon as you pull it out of the drawer. Well, start bringing the nail trimmer out, maybe, make a little sound with it, put it back. Desensitize them. Make it so they don't feel like every time you're grabbing that nail trimmer out, panic starts to happen. So once you get to that, after a couple of days, a couple of weeks, they're used to you touching their feet, you're used to them, they're used to you using this nail trimmer, then take that nail trimmer when you're playing with their feet or touching them, and just touch the nail. Don't have to clip, just touch it. So again, taking baby steps, one step at a time, getting these guys used to the fact that you're grabbing onto their feet, you're having the nail trimmer in your hand, but nothing's happening. There's no pain associated with it. Lots of treats again. Keep feeding them treats, positive reinforcement. Then, after you get to this point, then you can actually try and start trimming the nails. I would suggest only trimming one or two at a time, just to kind of get used to the feeling. Maybe catch them when they're tired or after a workout or they're sleeping, that sort of thing, just so that they get used to that trim. Make sure you're only going to take a small little bit off at the beginning, because again, you don't want to risk getting too much of the nail off and hitting that quick, which is going to cause bleeding and pain. So again, slow progress. After a while, you'll find eventually you'll be able to get a paw at a time and keep going that way. So it's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a little bit of patience on your part, but most animals will respond to this type of training. Okay? Thank you for the question, and we'll talk to you next time.